from a mysterious entity that emerges from a bed, a psychopath dressed up as a clown who did something that will make you shudder, and even disturbing lights recorded by a ring camera that will make you raise an eyebrow. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Never Let Him In. 10 horror videos so intense you'll feel the evil. Number 10. From Austin, Texas, Jesua Varela confesses that he, his wife, and his young son experienced a true night of terror in the space they believed was the safest, neither more nor less than their bedroom. First, you see that strange light. Jesua assures us that there is nothing in his room that could be generating that intermittency. He does not have any electrical device nearby. But the most terrifying thing is in the bed. That face that seems to rise from the sheets. It is impossible that someone or something was there. They assure me that the camera focuses on almost the same level as the bed. This is the man's knee, and this is his stomach. The only answer is that it was the wife, but she never sleeps that far from the pillow. They have both seen this video, and it happened last night while only the three of them were sleeping together. Imagine recording yourself sleeping, and then you find a third person in bed. Someone who should never have been there. Tell me what you think. Number 9. Did you realize what happened in this video? Did you see the figure? A woman has broken into my house, was repeated on the police phones that strange night, and was told through a main witness. In the email, we are told the story of a police officer who, together with her partner, toured the area where the woman was supposedly hanging around. Many calls alerted the police about a woman who was breaking into homes. That night, they recorded everything, and around 3 in the morning, the calls about this woman stopped. However, after reviewing the cameras, they would come across this. In the emails, we are assured that the police did not see anyone while filming. Learning of that presence when their superiors, surprised, told them to watch the replay. He even confessed that after seeing the image, they walked around the place for almost 2 hours, hoping to find it again. However, they never found anyone, leaving this recording a faithful testimony of what seemed to be a paranormal entity. If she had been there, they would have seen her. Wilson Jett, who sent us this video, thinks he sees the woman levitating. Do you see the same thing? What do you think this is? Hugs to Wilson Jett for sending me this video. Number 8. 25 Miguelito, one of our subscribers, says that he and his wife feel extremely worried after watching the replay of a video that their young son recorded. Let's see if you spot the strange thing. Consider that the minor was alone in one of the rooms of his grandmother's house when he began recording himself with his mother's cell phone. You can notice this at first when you can see that he is on the farthest edge of the bed. Suddenly, the device registers the presence of someone or something that should never have appeared there. No one in his family recognizes this face. Nobody knows who it is. A face with a sinister look that seems to be smiling and looking directly at the camera, as if it had known in advance where it was going to pass. Given that the child was waving the phone everywhere. To this day, this video keeps Miguel's entire family terrified, especially because of how close he is to the child. Number 7. Although paranormal phenomena turn out to be terrifying and disturbing, there is a popular saying that you have to fear the living more than the dead. A phrase that for some makes complete sense when we witness situations like the ones you will see in this position. Imagine waking up in the morning and leaving your house, finding yourself with the back gate wide open. A strange situation that becomes completely disturbing when through the security cameras you realize the thing that tried to enter your home the night before. Think about it a bit. This already falls outside of any normal prank. In his hands, he has a knife. Tell me that his intention was not evil. This occurred in a house in the state of Texas, where as we see, an individual dressed as a clown approaches the property with apparently hostile intentions. He observes, prowls, and even goes to the back of the house with the purpose of entering. Why was he dressed as a clown? What were his intentions when he wanted to enter? A situation that surely no one will want to be exposed to. What would you do if something like this happened to you? Comment below. Number 6. Huicho Rodriguez, a faithful subscriber, says that he has seen the video that you will see below 1,000 times. However, even so, it has been impossible for him to know what appears on the screen. Pay attention to this spot. Something is moving there. Is it a bag? Almost impossible because its movement seems to be intelligent. If it's not a bag, then what is that? Look, it seems to turn its head. Witchell says that it also seems to be created or manifested out of nowhere. How can that be possible? Could it simply be someone else? Yes, that is a possibility. What is striking is the absence of arms, shoulders, or any other characteristic that allows us to conclude that it is indeed a person. Look at it with color correction. Many of the videos that made up this collection were sent by my audience. If you know or have similar videos that you would like me to see, do not hesitate to send them to the email you see on the screen. Without further ado, let's continue. Do you notice anything else that we have overlooked? Comment below. Number 5. In this position, we come across the disturbing footage of a man who decided to tour the old civil hospital located in the city of Guadalajara, an enclosure where it is said strange and inexplicable phenomena often happen. With camera in hand, the man passed through hallways, rooms, and bathrooms in the sector where supposedly the most paranormal activity occurs. A tour that ended without any incidents. Or at least that's what he thought, until he saw the replay. What was it that the camera recorded? See for yourself. It was visible for just a fraction of a second. However, it was enough time to reveal to us that this man was never alone. The presence of what appears to be a patient dressing in a gown can be seen, something completely impossible, since that area of the hospital is only available to authorized personnel. There are no patients here. It is for this reason that it is thought that it may possibly be a spirit. A patient who died in this place and who after death remains penitently touring these places that once housed him in life. Without a doubt, a video that attracts a lot of attention. Number 4. This position is made up of 2 different recordings, clips that have been circulating on the internet and that for some represent new evidence of what is known as failures in reality. The first of them was captured in the south of Chile, specifically in the city of Punta Arenas, where a man who was thinking of recording what would be a beautiful sunset at the sea captured this inexplicable sequence with his camera. Observe. What do you think? At first, they look like colossal icebergs. However, over time, these structures seem to deform, transforming into mounds of some kind, then into buildings or cities. Something absolutely illogical, since the man was pointing towards the high seas, where there is absolutely nothing but water. According to witnesses who live in this town, there is nothing in that direction when analyzing the image, but believers of the theory of failures in reality fervently believe that they could be bugs, overlapping textures, or something similar. Could this be one of those cases? An intriguing clip like the following that complements this position, where a woman who was driving on the shore of a lake witnesses a strange phenomena that she wanted to capture on camera. Pay attention. As she moved forward with her vehicle, it seemed as if that enormous mass of water simply froze in time, resulting in that strange optical effect. An effect that obviously for me has to do with the movement of the vehicle that goes at the same speed as the water, but in the opposite direction, causing it to be neutralized. But the truth is that it does look very strange. In fact, in the comments they say that it is a flaw in reality, because the effect should not look like that, in such a natural way. Does that explanation make sense to you? Without a doubt, footage that has left no one indifferent. Number 3. From El Salvador, Sofia, a faithful follower of the channel, wrote to us to let us know about a video where, according to her, strange lights that have begun to appear in the patio of her house are observed. I've seen it a couple of times, and this is far from an insect or spiderweb. It is very far from the lens, and its behavior differs quite a bit from common orbs. Check it out to see if you agree with my conclusion. Check it out to see if you agree with my conclusion. Sophia says that she lives with her mother, but due to work issues, they only see each other on weekends. This is why they installed the cameras. She says that since this recording, these things have begun to become recurrent, where not one but several lights have been recorded hanging around her home. They do not know what they are, nor do they know their origin. However, she says that every time they appear, an inexplicable tiredness makes her lie down, falling into a deep sleep. An inexplicable phenomena that, although the images do not cause fear, it definitely makes us reflect. It is very easy to come in and dismiss a clip because of an idea of its explanation, but you always have to consider the other factor that victims add to each clip. And maybe, just maybe, this time, this thing might not have an explanation that we like. You already know about the theory of higher intelligence that want to explore how we live. Think about it. If they really wanted to explore us, wouldn't something like that be useful? Something that no one would suspect, even when its movement is unusual. No one would suspect because its explanation tends to be very obvious. What do you think? Leave it in the comments. Number 2. What you are going to see below is similar, but even much stranger than the previous video. A Ring camera was activated to record what was believed to be a person, or perhaps an animal. However, what was recorded would leave him and more than 60,000 people wondering what the heck it was. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Could it be a spider web? Yes, that's what I thought too, but it seems to have a lot of depth. Maybe the fisheye gives that effect. From all the videos they sent me, I have seen hundreds of spider webs, and they all have a similar shape. This is very different from what I have seen. I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it does catch my attention quite a bit. And I am not the only one. Since following the publication of this recording, social networks exploded with all kinds of hypotheses and theories. Most emphasize that these cameras contain advanced software, which is configured to only be activated in the presence of a person or medium-sized animal, such as a pet. If it recorded every lint or spiderweb that passes in front of it, it would have a lot of wasted memory. Cameras usually avoid recording these things. What do you believe? Comment below. Number 1. And finally, we are left with a disturbing recording captured by a man who, due to his job, had to spend the night taking care of an area that functions as a storage warehouse. It was while he was walking through a space that suddenly the strange noise coming from one of the corners scared him greatly, so he immediately took out his smartphone to record the moment. The result of that recording, to this day, gives him intense chills. Pay attention.
¿Qué es lo que se ve ahí? ¿Qué se ve? ¡Ay, no manches!
Obviously terrified, the man simply fled from there, never to return, leaving as testimony this shocking footage, where the supposed girl reveals that disturbing face to be captured on camera. And I emphasize the word supposed, since her appearance does not match the characteristics of a normal girl. If you noticed, you can first see the eyes between that separation with the window, and to then peek out from below, eyes so bright and disturbing that it literally caused the subject to panic. Who or what is actually appearing? What would you do if something like this happened to you, and knowing that you were alone in a place like that? Questions whose answers you can leave in the comment box. Because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.